Success is achieved by those that are not afraid to walk alone. Those that are not afraid to be called crazy, ludicrous, ignorant, and insane.
You must pursue what you want every single day. And you're gonna have to take it. You're gonna have to take what you want from this life. Every time you feel like giving up is a test to see how serious you are about the things you say you want. I don't care how much you've accomplished. I don't care how great you have become. I don't even care if you've been mediocre and average. There's more in you. You have more left in the tank than you can imagine. Life will knock you out if you don't fight and go after your dreams and go after your goals.
The thing that you did the best on today can be outdone on tomorrow. The thing that you did best last year, you can do better this year.
But you must realize that no matter how good you become in your life, no matter how great you think you've got, there is always room for improvement. Do you realize the greatness that you have on the inside of you? Do you truly understand that there's more in you than you have accomplished thus far in your life?
You'll never reach a state of perfection, so always practice and sharpen your skills. Motivate yourself.
You need to focus on being the best version of yourself. Prepare to be different from everyone else around you, including your loved ones. Look inside yourself. Figure out who you are and whose you are. And go attack everything that you must to accomplish those goals.
Time. One of the most valuable things that the human race has been granted. Unfortunately, for most people, we take this most valuable, precious item and we waste it day by day. Many people compare time to money, with time being equal to money. But it's been said before by many wise men that time is greater than money. We must take the greatest gift that's been given to us by the Creator and utilize it effectively if we are to leave an inheritance to our children's children, grow and become everything we were created to become, stand up tall and overcome our situations and circumstances. If we're going to become better than what we came from, if we're going to accomplish all the dreams and goals that we set forth to accomplish, if we are to become a victor and a champion in every arena of our lives, we are going to have to master the art of utilizing our time wisely. And in that mastering that art, one must master themselves. See, you must work on yourself each and every day in the dark. See, too many people are afraid of the dark. Most people we know are afraid to be alone. They're afraid to turn things off. They're afraid to even go one day without looking at their cellular device. But kings and queens, I'm here to tell you today that if you want to become great, If you want to become rare, if you want to achieve more than what you've achieved thus far, if you want to be that first generational curse breaker in your family, then you are going to have to work on yourself. You are going to have to go into a dark place and become everything you were created to become. Stop being average. Stop being mediocre and become great. In the midst of becoming great, in the midst of discovering who you are, your purpose, your why, you must reach down deep. Feel the pain of those who died before you. Feel the pain of those who paved the way for you today to have the liberty and the freedom to be able to have a choice at your life. Many came before us and did not have a choice at the life that they were to live. They came in forcibly and they died forcibly. So you have the choice today to find out your why. Why you're here. Why were you born? Why were you created? Why you feel the way you feel about certain things. Why certain things make you feel excited and certain things bore you. You have it in you to be able to find out what your why is. Why you do these things. Why you do not do these things. See, it's an interesting story when you start digging into your why. Because when you find your why, there's no person on the planet that can stop you. At a young age, I had to find my why. I didn't know why, literally, I was going through the things I went through. I didn't know why, literally, I was pushed around and dealt with a certain type of way. I didn't know why I was placed in the family I was placed in. But as I started to go into that dark place, as I started to go into a deep soul search of myself, as I started to figure out why I was created and what purpose I had on this planet, I then discovered a secret. I then discovered a superpower that I did not know I had. And when I find out why I was sent here, it gave me strength. It gave me courage. It gave me enthusiasm. It gave me zeal. It gave me the strength and energy to run the race. It gave me the courage to be able to stand tall and to go after what I believed in. Though I had my challenges growing up, I understood that many around me had similar or even worse challenges. But even outside of the challenges, when I understood my why, I understood that I couldn't turn back. I understood that I could not give up. See, you must understand the same thing. You must understand the purpose for which you are sent. You must understand that everything that's sitting in front of you, every challenge, situation, circumstance that you go through, it's not to hurt you. It's to grow you. It's to put you in a situation to be the best you can be. See, you must want to do better. You must want more in your life. You must want to do the homework and the research on yourself. See, too many people are researching other people. Too many people waste time looking at others. They see people winning on TV while they're losing. You must want to win enough in your life to be able to willingly invest in yourself, to do a deep soul searching in yourself, to understand that you have greatness within you. You must understand that you have the power within you to overcome everything, every situation and circumstance that's in front of you, that you will ever face, even things you haven't imagined that you will face. You have within you the solution to all your problems. And that solution is directly tied to your relationship with the Creator, to the provisions and blessings and the skills and wisdom that He's departed upon you. You must seek these things out. It's all on you. If you're great, it's on you. If you're mediocre, it's on you. If you're average, it's on you. It's all a choice, kings and queens. Choose today. How are you going to spend your time? How are you going to spend the rest of your life? Like Dr. Eric Thomas said, will you make the rest of your life the best of your life? Or will you let the rest of your life be like the previous life? Mediocre, average, unhappy, and not fulfilling the purpose for which you were sent. True happiness and true experience of happiness is walking and fulfilling your purpose. See, you are going to have to get to a point in your life that you understand that there are no do-overs. You only have one chance at the life that you know now. You may have another chance on another side, but right here, right now, this is all you have. And all you have is all you need. You have everything within you. You must live every day as if it is your last. You do not have time to waste. Do not take for granted the gift that has been given unto you. Every person that is in what we consider the grave, if they could have anything, they probably all would prefer more time. But what they understand more than we understand is that when your time is up, your time is up. Do not waste another second of what you have been given. For what you have been given is greater than you can imagine. It's up to you on what you do with what you're given. One guarantee in life is that every human being that we see and don't see has the same 24 hours in a day. The major difference between those that are good, those that are mediocre, and those that are great is what they do in that period of time. What are you going to do in the period of time that you're given? Make a decision today, kings and queens. Stop wasting time and choose today to find your purpose. Work on yourself. Become great and find your why. And when you find your why, then you can be one of those very few that take time and use it as your greatest resource. to become the greatest version of yourself that this world has ever seen. Don't underestimate yourself. Believe in you and believe in everything that's within you, that you can overcome everything that will come against you in this life.
See, you are going to have to fight for everything in your life. You're going to have to understand that life is a fight. If you don't understand that life is a fight, you are going to get knocked out every single day. Life is a fight for what you believe in. Life is a fight for what you want. Life is a fight for your dreams, for your goals, for your children, for your family, for your career, for your finances, for your resources, everything. You must fight. If you do not fight, you will be fought against. So choose now to fight. Stand up today. Make a decision. Become the person you're supposed to become. Become the adult that you need to become. Don't you want to be better? Don't you want to change? Change is not change until you change it. Stop saying you're going to do better and just do it. Stop making excuses and make solutions. See, a real winner, a real champion, a real king, a real queen, a real warrior is a solution-oriented person that looks at solutions and ways to fix and repair problems. And they don't get stuck on the problems themselves. So what are you gonna do? What are you gonna stand up for? Are you gonna bail out? Are you gonna throw in the towel and quit? Are you gonna stay a child all your life? Or are you gonna wake up and become that king, become that queen, become that man, that woman that's supposed to be an example to many others? See, if you only knew that by you holding back, you're hindering others. You have no idea the impact you can make on the next generation. You have no idea what you were put here for. Stand up for what's right. Turn it up another notch. Pull all that good things that's within you out of you and give it to the world. Do not die full of yourself. Empty your slate. Leave it all on the field of life. You can't quit. You can't stop. You can't make excuses. You must come out of that shell. You must grow while you're in that dark place. See, a caterpillar cannot become a butterfly until it goes into a dark place. It must sit in a cocoon. It must take the torture that comes with it. It gets rained on. It gets pushed around. But when it awakens, it's a whole nother animal. It's not crawling anymore. It's flying. Are you ready to fly? Are you ready to turn your life up another notch? Are you ready to be better? Are you ready to stand up for what's right? Are you ready to break the curses off your family? Are you ready to be a better person and leave a legacy and an inheritance to your children's children? Well, you better stand up today. If you want to leave an inheritance, if you want to make a difference, if you want to make a change, then you're going to have to fight. Fight with all you have in you. Fight for everything that you believe in. Fight for everything that you want. Fight. Go. Fight. Keep going. Don't stop. Don't let it stop you. I'm talking to those that are still making excuses for their lives. I'm talking to those that still haven't understood that the challenges that they go through, that the things that they go into, and the things that come against them are not to break them. No, they're to build you up. They're to make you that hero for yourself and for others. See, if you do not become who you're supposed to become, people will suffer. And it's not just your family that'll suffer. It's people you have yet to meet. It's people you don't know. And it's people who have not even been born yet. You must look within inside yourself. Go in deep. Pull out all of those great things that are on the inside of you. You must go inside of yourself and and seek the light that lives in you. See, while going through those dark places, don't be so stuck on the darkness. Don't be so focused on the light at the end of the tunnel. Focus on the light that lives within you. And then, and only then, you can become the hero that not only you need, but you can become the hero that the world needs. See, this world needs a hero. It needs many, but it won't survive if you don't become one. Those that you've been ordained and set up to live for, ordained and set up to break free from the curses that they're under, they will be stuck in those curses throughout their lives if you don't become who you're supposed to become. It's all about standing for what's right, going against the grain, fighting the darkness, doing what you know needs to be done. No excuses. See, you can't give up in life. When you come home and you find out the one that you've been laying beside has hated you all these years, you cannot give up. When you come home and you understand that the ones that you took care of, put it all on the line for, have only been using you for their benefit, you can't give up. If you give up, people will suffer. If you give up, you will suffer. If you give up, people will stay stuck in their situations, in their circumstances, in the challenges and the issues that they face. You cannot give up. You cannot quit. You must keep going. You must fight with everything you have within you. You must keep going. You can't stop. You cannot give up. You cannot let anything in front of you stop you. Because when you do that, you forfeit the gifts that the Creator put you on the earth for. You forfeit the greater end that you have a chance to live. If you only knew what was on the other side. You're not the only one that feels like you've been left out. You're not the only one that feels like you're not loved. You're not the only one that feels like you've been hated. Stand out. Take the darkness and use it to your advantage. Like a seed has to go in a dark, moist place to grow. But that same seed can be a tree that can feed thousands forever. And that same tree can produce many other seeds. Are you gonna rot and die? Are you gonna let your roots die? Are you gonna let your roots become poison? Or are you gonna become that great tree and leave other seeds that create other trees? Fight for everything you believe in. You have a choice. Give up and give up everything that you can become and everything you can become for others. Or you can stand up, plant your feet in the ground, wipe the sweat off your head, and give it all you have, starting today. It's time. It's time to focus. You are still making excuses in your life. Still holding on to the pain from the past. Not allowing the pain to have purpose in your life. You're gonna have to get to a point sooner than later that you know everything has purpose. And if you understand the purpose of pain, you understand that the pain is not to destroy you. Instead, it is to deploy you to the destination that you were destined for. You are in control of the outcome of your life, regardless of what has happened to you outside of your control. You must not allow the pain to stop you. Instead, you must allow the pain to deploy you, to empower you, to strengthen you, to grow you, to show you who you are and whose you are. Spend more time focusing on the things that you can change versus the things that you cannot. See, too many people focus their energies on things that are out of their control. They focus, they talk, they sleep, they dream. They put all their energy into things that are out of their control. And then on top of that, to make matters worse, they add on top of that. What they do, they focus on all of the things that are not what they desire. They focus on all the things that can go wrong. They focus on everything that will not work, that will not get them to their goals, that will not help them become the best version of themselves, that will not give them the answer to the prayers that they prayed for many years, days and nights on their knees crying. They focus on those things, and those things are killing them. These things are destroying you when you focus on things you can't change, when you focus on things that are out of your power, out of your control. You kill yourself, you kill your dreams, and you also destroy the likeness of others that are around you. Why? Because then you become negative, then you become a despiteful person. Then you become a nagger. You nag about everything instead of planning on everything and planning your way on victory, on planning your way, on climbing on top of that hill, on planning your way to becoming that great version of yourself. See, when you sit there and you allow your past to torture you, to haunt you, instead of lifting you up, instead of empowering you, instead of showing you how much power you really have on the inside of you, you give power to others. Don't give power to others by allowing their actions towards you to control you. You can't control the actions of others. But one thing you can control is the actions that you apply. The response that you give to the things that have happened to you. Good, bad, or indifferent. How are you going to respond? How are you going to process the information? How are you going to make the outcome desirable to get you one step closer to your goals, one step closer to your dreams? One is better than zero. One thing each day can get you closer to the outcome that you desire. Every time you feel like giving up is a test to see how serious you are about the things you say you want. For real, what do you want? What do you desire? If you don't know, you can't go in the direction that you're trying to go. You can't go to victory if you don't know what direction victory is. How can you plan and believe you can achieve when you don't even know what it is you desire? Once you know what you desire, once you understand what it takes to get to the things you want, then you have direction, then you have purpose, then you have drive, then you have energy, then you have discernment, then you have a passion to push until you get to that point in your life. You won't stop until you get to where you're going. You'll climb that mountain. You'll climb that hill. You'll go through that wall. You'll dig under that bridge. You'll do whatever it takes to get to where you're trying to go. What do you want? Write it down. Document it. Speak it every single day. Say it out loud. Sing it. Live it. Breathe it. Eat it. Sleep it. Dream it. Make it become one with you. Become obsessed with what you want to become. Become obsessed with who you want to become. Become obsessed with what you believe you were sent here for. You must become unbalanced. You must become unbalanced for a part of your life in order to break through that barrier of good to great, of great to legendary. You cannot be average. You cannot be the same old person that does the things that everyone else does. You can't be a person that follows all the rules and does everything in alignment with what society has told you. If you follow every rule society has, you will die mediocre. You will die unfulfilled. And you will die with regret. You must focus on the things you want. You must not let what you're going through stop you from what you are going to. Yes, I know you're going through hell. You've had many obstacles. You've had many setbacks. Yes, you feel like a car in neutral with your foot on the gas, making a lot of noise, but no movement. But remember, everything has a purpose. Knowing that everything has a purpose, you can then look at yourself. Oh my gosh. Instead of me looking at myself as just idling and not moving, the Creator is showing me how much stress and tension I can actually take. How much RPM, how much pressure, how much weight can I withstand? When you realize that, then you take that thing from neutral and you drive to your goals. You drive to your dreams. You go and you let nothing stop you from going and becoming everything you have. How long can you run without breaking? Even if you feel as if you're not moving. You need to make a choice today to focus on the results you desire instead of the things you do not desire. In order to become great, you must go through the pain, the struggle, the pressure, the trials, the tribulation, and everything else that comes along with it. You must prove to yourself your worth before getting the thing you desire. If you do not, instead of getting what you desire, the things that you desire will get and have you. Don't lose yourself. Gain yourself, and then gain the things that belong to you. You need to focus on being the best version of yourself. Prepare to be different from everyone else around you, including your loved ones. Act different than others, not because you're better than them, but because you're better than you used to be. Whatever you give the most energy to is the outcome you will most likely receive. So you must know what you want, who you are, and why you're here. And focus only on the ways and outcomes that you desire in order to get there. Focus. This for those who've been at the lowest point in their lives. The lowest of the low. This is for you. This is for those who have hit rock bottom. I'm here to tell you, there's a purpose for rock bottom. See, there's a thing that's called a foundation when you build a house. See, any house, building, or structure is built on a foundation. For things that are built on a fragile foundation, the smallest wind blows it down. But you built on a foundation of rock, that's that same rock bottom that you cried about. When you built your foundation on the rock bottom that you hit when you were in the lowest point of your life, that's when you have a foundation that can withstand the test of time. They can withstand the darts of the enemy. They can withstand the talk of the naysayers. They can withstand the darts of the haters. So understand that rock bottom has its purpose. See, when you fall, and you hit that rock, don't stay there, don't lay there, build there. Build on top of that rock, because that's your foundation. See, a good foundation can outlive you. See, I came from a dark place myself. And when I was going through that darkness, not only was I scared, but I didn't recognize that darkness has its place in your life too. See, it takes a dark place with a little moisture and something that we call dirt for any seed to grow. See, that seed has to go away in that darkness. It has to be put away in a dark, moist place for it to take root and become everything it was created to be. That small seed can become a huge tree. That small seed, it can become a vine that can feed the lives of thousands of people throughout its lifetime. See, you got to go into a dark place at some point in your life. The darkness has purpose. The darkness has a purpose. And instead of running from the darkness, embrace it. Take that time in the darkness. See, even the Creator did some things in the dark. He created this place we stay in the dark. The great things that shine in the light start in the dark. So I'm telling you, don't run from the darkness, kings and queens. Don't run from the darkness. Run to it, through it, sit in it for the time that's allotted for you. Believe that everything you're going through, went through, and are going to deal with is structured for the betterment of yourself and those around you. Believe it. Aim higher, look higher, grow higher. Stand up for what's right. You've been hurt most of your life. You've been counted out most of your life. You've been talked about most of your life. Take the words and grow from them. Do it. Be better. Be you. Stand up for what's right. Do not stop. Do not quit. When you find yourself on your back, when you find life hits you right in the mouth, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? When life hit, are you gonna hit back? Or you gonna just take it however you get it? When life hits, it hits for a reason. Life hits so it can see how you gonna bounce back. But too many people, they don't know how to bounce back. They don't know how to fight back because they don't know that the greatest gift they have is on the inside of them. But I'm here to tell you, if you want to see change, the change got to start with you. You want something to change? Then change. You want something to be better? Make it better. It's up to you to find out what you were really sent here for. It's up to you to find out what your purpose is. Your parents bring you here. But I'm here to tell you, it's up to you to figure out the puzzle in your life. It's up to you to put the pieces together. It's up to you to play the hand of life you've been dealt. Yeah, many of us been dealt a sorry hand. Many of us were given aces and deuces And then some of us were given other things. But I'm here to tell you, it's not the hand you were given. It's how you play your hand. It's how you analyze your hand. It's how you play the game. When this game called life comes to hit you, you have to be ready. You have to be willing to go against all odds. You have to be willing to stand up when everybody else is standing back. When my mother left me, my childhood was over with. From that day, I focused myself to better myself and to leave a mark on this earth, not a stain. If I did it, you can do it. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Stop making excuses. Get yourself up. Push yourself. Go to the next level. But kings and queens, no matter where you come from, no matter what situation you were brought into, it's up to you to make that change in your life, to figure out who you are. Because I'm here to tell you, when you figure out who you are, therefore you can lead others. You can be an example to other people. You can be an inspiration to other people. You can be a light in the darkness. And instead of looking for the light at the end of the tunnel, people will look at the light inside of you. And if you be humble, you can teach them to do the same and light the fire on the inside of them. Don't be tempted by the darkness. Don't be tempted by the naysayers. Be different, be bigger, be better. And it starts with you from the inside out. Don't wait for an answer. Don't wait for things just to come the way you want them to come. It's not gonna all fall in place. Are you gonna let that loss you had, that financial deficit you had, that home you lost, all the money you lost, you gonna let that stop you? See, I had many things come against me as a child. I had many things come against me as a young man. See, I had people hating on me when I was 12 years old. I didn't know why. I'm here to tell you, it's up to you. One thing we all have in common is time. What are you gonna do with your time? Are you gonna use your time wisely to build, grow, and go? Or are you gonna use your time to waste it, to say I'm bored, to say I have nothing to do? Family, young people, kings, queens, princes and princesses, it's up to you. How are you gonna use your challenges? How are you gonna use your pain? Are you gonna use your pain to help others? Are you gonna use your pain to push you? Are you gonna use your pain and the darkness and the rock to grow you? Or are you gonna just use it to complain about it? See, many of us had hard times coming up. Many of us went through hell and back. Many of us didn't have the leverages that other people have. But we found a way to fight through. We found a way to push through regardless. We found the light on the inside of us. See, too many people are waiting for the light at the end of the tunnel. No, you must become that light. You must let that light in you shine and be a light to others. You're a piece of the master, so therefore you're a masterpiece. See, I can talk it, many other people can talk it, people have been talking it for years. But till you take it, eat it, chew it, swallow it, and birth something inside of yourself, and you go walk and be who you were created to be. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, kings and queens, it's null and void. Because if you ain't walking it, it ain't no need to talk.
Have you ever been broken? Having lost everything in your life? When this happens to you, you may be at a place that we call rock bottom. Rock bottom is a dangerous place to be in, due to many people not understanding the true purpose of rock bottom. Rock bottom has a purpose. I remember in the darkest moments of my life, I thought rock bottom was for my grave to be put. I thought it was my final resting place. But I'm thankful and grateful that the Creator showed me that rock bottom was for me to build a foundation on. Rock bottom was a place for me to go and build and learn more about myself, to learn more about my strengths, my weaknesses, my fears, and my courage. Rock bottom was a place that I was allowed to hustle and grind in silence. You must understand the same thing for your life. You are going to have to put yourself in a position, if you want to be better, if you want to be great, if you want to be the best version of yourself. You are going to have to put yourself in a position to disappear and shock the world. And in doing so, you're going to be lonely. You're going to be by yourself most of the time. Those that you've hung around and spent time with, it can be your loved ones, your family, your mother, your children, your parents, your siblings. This doesn't mean that they're bad people, but you must understand that if you are going to be the best version of yourself, and you're going to take every step necessary to become the best you, not just for you, but for others, you are going to have to be alone. You're going to have to be okay with being in a quiet place, a dark place, a cold place. For the season that's allotted in your life. You must also understand that you are going to have to delay your gratification. Too many people want to just climb the hill on a helicopter, on an elevator. They just want to be dropped off there. But life doesn't work that way. You are going to have to put yourself in a position that you understand the difference between needs and wants, the difference between things that are important and not important. You are going to have to realize that in order to become in the top 1%, you're going to have to do what 99% are not doing and will not do. Will you be the one to make the change in your life? Will you be the one to raise the bar and set the standards for your family? To be remembered for generations to come? Is that you? You must believe in yourself. I remember a time when I was coming up and how others were spending so much money on things, on cars, clothes, hairstyles, and all these things. And I used to get picked on even as an adult. People would take shots and jabs at me and would say things like, Yahshua, I'm not sure why you even doing that, man. Bro, like you ain't got your haircut. You still riding that old car from high school, all this stuff. But these same people, a few years after that, when I purchased my first property in my early 20s, I was able to live like they dreamed to live. Why? Because I understood the principle of delaying gratification. You must have the same understanding. You must become hungry. You must understand that a dog has a hunger that's never filled. Anyone that has a dog can testify to this. When you feed a dog, no matter how much you feed them, especially table foods and scraps, That dog never gets full. You must never get full in your life. You must never get full of being the best of yourself. You must never get full of doing great. You must never get full of being a better person today than you were yesterday. You must never get full of making more money this year than you did last year. You must never get content and satisfied. Yes, you pat yourself on the back and you take the victories as they come, and you thank the Creator in the midst of doing so. But kings and queens, you must never get full of being better. You must never get full of being greater. You must never get full of helping another person. You must never get full. You must go through the process in what we call the dark room. Know that the dark room has a purpose. A cocoon houses a caterpillar while it's going under its most important transformation in its life. If that caterpillar is able to survive its time in that cocoon, that caterpillar not only will transform into a new creature, but its way of doing things, its way of travel and communication will totally change. It will transform from a being that walks to a being that flies. Do you want to fly? Do you want to transform yourself and transform your life in the way that you do things? From walking to flying? A tree has roots that are deep. Some are much deeper than we can ever imagine. But guess where they are? They're in that dark place, hidden. In the dark, hiding out of our sight. Growing, creating a foundation that we cannot see. But we see the outward results of a tall, strong tree that puts forth shade and fruit in its season, and that falls over when its season is done. Do you want to be that best version of yourself? Do you fear going in that dark room? Do you have the right mindset? There are two types of people. One man said he cannot, and the other said he can. Which one of them are right? I'm here to tell you that they are both right. Both of them are correct. Why? The man that said he cannot will not put forth any effort to do anything in alignment with what he said he cannot do. If he said he can't lift the weights, he won't try, he won't work his way up to it. He won't even work his way from the smallest weights up to the weight he said he cannot lift, because he believed he cannot do it. But the man that said he can lift that weight will work his way towards that. He will do everything within his power and give everything he has to become that person and to lift that weight. Will you become that person? Will you give everything you have? Will you put everything on the line to be the best version of yourself for those that you love the most? Will you do that? Will you sacrifice the free time? Will you sacrifice the gratification and the other things that many people are gathering after? Will you leave an inheritance to your children's children? Many people misunderstand dreams and reality. A dream is a dream until you get up, put forth the effort, and put the work in to make that dream a reality. When you face reality, you must understand that you have to be real with yourself. You are going to have to realize and be honest with yourself. If you're lazy, be honest about it. If you're weak, be honest about it. If you're fearful, be honest about it. Being honest about it puts you in a place that's called a starting point. You don't have to end where you start, but you must start in order to end. What is your destiny? What do you believe you have been created to do? What problems do you believe you were sent here to solve? Kings and queens, you're going to have to get with the Creator, the one whom for which you were sent to show you who you are, whose you are, and why you're here. You must be determined to win in life. You are going to have to be determined, and your determination and desire to win must be greater than your fear of losing. Whichever you give the most energy to is the result that you will receive. Do you desire to win? Do you desire to be greater? Do you desire to be an example for those that come after you? If so, then you must put forth the energy and the effort for what you desire to be. Hustle hard in silence.